is at what year in the future of this podcast will we never mention Cam's name for at least one episode? And also, sideways smiley face on purpose. I see that. Tony Dunn. I would say I don't know when that date is, but we're a little closer to it every day because I just didn't go put Cam in the Hall of Fame.
That will not
Like
happen
a
until
bad
that will not happen until both me and Tony are no longer on this show.
right. When
That's
when
when
our
that's when
children,
we will no longer talk about Cam Newton and how glorious he was when the two biggest Camsexuals on the internet
yeah,
are no longer
and I
podcasting
challenge
about him.
anyone to find a bigger cam sexual than me. In fact, so many people make fun of me, like deep cuts. And you know what? Like I love when people come so hard at me at it for the. I leaned into it. I was like, I'm gay for Cam. Like I don't even like that. Don't bother me one bit.
Camsexual.
He was corny as fuck though when he did that. His live thing on Fanatics. Yeah, my friend went on Pirate Radio and he talked about um there was like he found it on Reddit and he said, "What's a cringe player in your team's history?" All right. Actually, how about this? Why don't we answer that real quick? Is there
Brenton
anybody?
Burston.
Oh, okay. I mean, not a terrible answer there. Cringe. He was cringe.
Um. All right. How about this? Now I have a better answer. How about D'Angelo Williams? I feel like.
Not until he left the Panthers.
Well, I mean, yeah, but okay, but that's still. I mean, that's a
Right?
caveat there.
Cringe. I mean, I think you could go to who was the tried to murder his
Oh, but that's deplorable. That's not cringe.
right.
Cringe is whenever you hear them talk, you're like, ugh. Dude,
No,
how about
not
this?
even not talk, but like even their play, the way they it was like I mean, there's some players on other teams that have like grabbed like kicked people in the ball. You know what I mean? Like you actually
Yeah.
like I was talking about with Cam Jordan, like I dislike him just because he's not on my team.
Yeah.
Right. Like, or is there a player on your team that you actually didn't want to be on your team? Not because they sucked entirely, maybe, but I was thinking about the guy that got beat up by Andre Johnson. He was
Corton
Finnegan.
Yeah,
I'm
Cortland
trying to think,
Finnegan.
what's a cringe ass player? Byron Bell.
Mhm.
But that's
The
just terrible. Like,
Ryan
I
Khalil's
think,
brother.
I think cringe. Yeah, that's a good one. Cringe to me and you might be a little bit different things. Like, cringe to me is just embarrassing. They're so embarrassing that they give you secondhand embarrassment.
Right,
You
even
get
off the
embarrassed
field.
because of them. Yeah,
And the guy on my buddy clip said, "Well, Cam was kind of cringe."
he was.
Fuck
He,
that! I got up
he
and walked out of the
was.
studio, dude. I
Oh
walked out of the studio. I
no,
was like,
he
"What?
was though. Listen,
Why? Dressing
I
like
love
a grandma? Was that
No.
was that the
dress.
cringe?"
How about this? When he went up and like, it's funny to hear a woman talking her out. Whether or not you believe them or not, that was a pretty cringe thing to say. A
Oh
lot
no,
of
I
this.
think that was so over.
The
Remember when he
laptop
called
thing.
Remember when he called Nadamakan Sue Nadamakan Kong Sue? That was
I
also
don't
kind of
fucking think
cringe.
is that really, or
There
are
was a
you
few.
virtue signal? Are you on the virtual signal
No,
universe?
I'm just saying it's some like it's not shit that I would say. It comes out of left field. He
Mm,
had some embarrassing moments, and I love
okay.
Cam, but he's not the best with words. Can we
That was
admit
his
that?
shtick.
He's not the best with words. Like he's not. He's
Meet
not
a
a
person where
wordsmith.
they're at. Meet a person where they're at. But I would say is that I was like, I was upset by it. I was like, no, I would not think about that. But then I watched that Fanatics joint with him and Cam Jordan. And I almost said this is I don't think Cam's cringe. I think he's turned into corny.
But that's like the same thing, kind of.
Is it? Like, okay.
To
Um,
me, it is. It's like yeah, corny, like cringe, are in the same ballpark of
hmm,
emotion. But why do you say that? What about him is corny?
Yeah.
um,
Also,
this was
how he
uh,
would dress also
I
was,
loved all that. I loved all that. I thought it was trend
dude,
setting.
she
A
would
lot
wear
of nerds.
bonnets. She would wear not
Yeah,
bonnets.
dude,
He
I
would wear
wore the grandma
scarves.
bonnet to the game. All right, so
That's,
this is where I would say corny because as a YouTuber, right? Like we've been from nothing, right? Just dummies talking on the internet. But you do, and I've always been in this battle about like how much do you try to self promote? Like, oh, am I begging for your attention? Right? Like, is like subscribe this, right? Please, 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 please build the audience. Is there a medium between just like reminding that it helps to like, subscribe, be a part of the conversation type of stuff, and then the begging, right? And so at the beginning of this fanatics thing, there's like 40 people, maybe no, it's probably maybe like maybe 80 people in front of the stage. They're having Cam Jordan come out in a little while, and he's like, subscribe. When it kind of reminded me of like when you are a public speaker and you say, hey, how's it going, everybody? And they don't say,
yeah,
hey, and they go, wait a second, hey, let's do that again.
yeah. It's
It's
like
just
that's
so
cringe.
much. And I was like, damn, dude. I was like, you're fucking Cam Newton, dude. You won't even pay attention to me.
But see,
And I'm
that is
begging for
cringe.
your autograph. And now you're like, please like, subscribe.
No, he's one of
Please.
us. He's
Yeah, I
literally
know.
one of
That's
us
what
now.
I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Tony.
But
Like
baby, that is cringe.
that's what I'm saying. You need to apologize to your man Clip Rock, because yeah, that
I
he's
hadn't
always
seen
been.
that moment. It
And
was
by
the
the way,
first cringe moment.
it doesn't mean that I love him any less.
Wow.
Like
I
I'm
love
still as big
myself
of
and
a
I'm cringe.
camsexual. Yeah, dude, it's like sometimes some people are just cringe.
Do you know how many cringe moments I've had on this podcast?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Like,